Hi. So just in order to understand why Australia is world's number one team and they are the world's best cricket team, let us just focus on one small thing that happened during the first test match at Barbados that eventually changed the course of the game. At one moment in the second day, Australia were reduced to 65 for 4. And with a 10 runs lead that they had considered to West Indies, they were effectively only 55 runs ahead with 4 frontline batters back in the pavilion and only 6 in the kitty. Now at that stage, the kind of menacing pace and movement and the awkward line and length that was created by the West Indian bowlers led by Shamor Joseph and supported by Algeri Joseph, Greaves and Seals, it was a matter of time the rest of the batters would also give in their wickets, would surrender their wickets because they were having no clue, the Australian batters were having no clue how to just defend or how to just play out the hostile bowling of the West Indian foursome. But then Australia has something which no other team has, and that is self-belief. They never believe that the opponent can really overpower them or they are better skilled than them or they can be superior to them. They always believe they can always contribute and they can overpower the opponents with their performance in whatever way they can do. And this test showed the best part of Australian mental toughness, never say die spirit, and really ability to fight back and to grab win from the lost situation. And they really grabbed a win from a defeat because from 65 for 4, that is effectively 55 for 4, they finally ended up with 310 because they refused to give up or refused to surrender against any kind of hostile bowling. And that meant they gave a target to their bowlers which was actually winning target, and no way West Indies could chase it down, and ultimately that resulted in the capitulation of West Indies. Now if you see from 65 for 4 to 310, that means Australia managed to add 245 runs on a treacherous, difficult, dicey, juicy pitch like Barbados. Now you contrast that with Headingley, which was a batting paradise, where the first test between India and England was played, where India lost 6 wickets for 31 runs in the third innings and virtually surrendered a winning position and gave it to England on a platter. So that means India managed to grab defeat from the jaws of win with that kind of a collapse where they lost 6 wickets for 31 on a pitch which had nothing great for the bowlers and also against an average bowling attack. Whereas Australia did just the opposite. On a treacherous pitch, they added 245 runs for last 6 wickets against a fearsome, hostile, potent bowling attack on a very difficult pitch and really grabbed win from a jaws of defeat. That's the difference between other teams and Australia. That's why they are the number one team. Kudos to them. You have to accept, jingoism apart, they are the best team in the world. Thank you.